knockout 20. Joe, it's becoming a little bit of a thing here, you know. It's becoming a little bit of a thing where technical difficulties seem to be.
I'm already in the chat. Bless Joe's heart already. Thanks, Carol. Right out of the gate.
I know, but see, right here in the South, and you know she's here in Georgia with us, so you never quite know. Is that a good bless my heart, or is that a bad bless my heart? I don't know.
Yeah, was that a bless my heart, or was it a bless your heart? Come on, Carol.
Oh, they get after us because they like us, I think. Joe. I think that's what it is. Oh my goodness gracious. Man, I'll tell you what, this feels like Thursday. It feels like Thursday because, you know, last week we were all off schedule. And then this week it feels like Thursday. There's football on, which is good, but man, it's been a week. Like I'm just hanging in there. You doing all right?
I'm doing all right. I'm sitting over here playing with my microphone volume right now for some reason.
I can hear it.
Even tell that.
Oh, I can hear it.
Really?
Yep, I can hear it. Yeah. It's still, and I'll take a second while you work on that. And let's talk about who's in the chat here with us, because these folks are putting up with us. They're hanging in here with us. Steele's showing up tonight, as always, at work. He's like, forget the man. We're watching some YouTube here on the tarmac at the airport or whatever it is. I know he's at the airport, but I'm not sure what he's doing. But Steele's getting it in. Timothy's here with us. Carol's here as always. I think I saw Jeremy. Yep, there's Jeremy Nix. He's in there. My guy Enrique's in here with us. Don't know who's over on Facebook or Twitter. There's a big old crew. So hopefully we're going to have a good show.
All right.
It's going to be a good one. We'll get to it. I'll tell you what, Joe, let's just get it out of the way first, because I always seem to forget this part. Let's go ahead and get everybody up to speed on where we are in the standings right now, okay? So as it is right now, after last week's picks, how do you think you did?
I feel like I did all right, but the fact that you're asking me that question makes me a little concerned.
Make you nervous. Make you a little nervous.
A little nervous.
Well, let me tell you, if you're nervous, I should be nervous too, because we have the exact same record last week. We both went 10-4. So that includes our season. Now that raises our season marks to 85-25, and you were 2 games back at 83-27. So it's a neck and neck race. Yeah, you can
steady.
You can actually feel the weight of the ring on your finger right now. I know you can. I know you can, because you know
that's right.
It's not like you've actually earned the right to wear it yet.
But okay.
You know what it feels like, because you know you got sticky fingers sometimes. So that's how that works.
Shots fired. Let me get out of the
way. Right off the top.
Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate.
That's right. Well, listen, let's get something else out of the way. Notice I've got on my my new green gridiron shirt here. You see the 2 G's on the sides? Did you see those are G's? Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, that's it. So they are obviously the reason we are doing this show. They're helping us out, making sure we can get this thing on the air. I want to show something to the people.
All right.
Last night on the podcast, I showed the people who stuck around for overtime a little something special. And I want to share that here on this show tonight because it is solely because of Green Gridiron that I have it. So if we're going to show it off, we got to show it off here. But before I do that, those of you who watch the show every week, you might notice that something looks different behind me. So if you think you know what it is, go ahead and lock that in. If you feel really brave, throw it in the chat. What looks different behind me right now? I'll give you just a second or two. Joe, before we move on, I'll give you a second or two to drop it in there if you think you know. And if you do, well, then we'll figure out something cool for you. We'll do some, because I don't think anybody's going to get this. That's why I'm asking.
Hey, Tim, like a hair in a biscuit, baby. I'm right here, hanging in there.
Right there.
Hanging in there, like a hair in a biscuit, you know.
Enrique, is that correct? For members only? Oh. The live show should not have been Enrique. The replay always is for members only. So
I'm seeing. Oh, okay.
That's what that is. So Steele says red lights. Tim says, I don't see a helmet back there. Anybody else got anything? No partition. Okay. Okay. Got some guesses in there. We got some stuff going on. That's a good word, by the way, partition. Thanks for getting that in. I appreciate that.
Partition. That's the word of the day.
Well, I was
brought to you by the letter P and the number 4.
I was trying to talk about it with Alice the other day, my wife. I was talking to her the other day, and I'm like, what is this thing called? I can't remember. Partition. That's what it's called. So now we know. Okay. Well, I can go ahead and give you the answer. I see Raj jumped in here with us. Awesome. And Jeremy dropped something in there. Is there a helmet on the shelf? Is there a guitar back there? Yeah, the guitars are back there. They're both, I'm in the way. They're both back there. So we did have a direct winner though. Tim mentioned the helmet. The helmet's not back there. There's a reason for that. And it's because I want to show you a nice close-up look of that helmet. The one that's been on the shelf back there. This was the original version of my set piece for the podcast. Because when I started everything, this was my logo. And it was the old school Bulldog logo. And I was doing business under the Damn Beast Media name. And that was pretty cool. This was a good looking helmet. Very basic. Black, red, love the black face mask. Good stuff. Real deal. But that was the original. And it's like I was explaining last night, you have to, you got to upgrade some stuff occasionally.
Got to level up your game, man.
I know. And what is that old saying? Champagne taste in a beer pocketbook, something like that.
Champagne taste and beer money, baby.
That's always been me. I like it to be nice. So what I had to do is figure out somebody I trusted. Like if I was going to spend some money, I got to figure out who do I trust to give me what I want. I went with Green Gridiron. I made the right choice. Check this out.
I'm waiting to see it.
Because I don't think you've seen it yet, have you?
Jeremy said, I want that damn beast helmet. No, I've not seen it.
Check that out.
Look at that.
See how it's got that metallic look to the logo?
Yeah. Fresh,
got a nice speed helmet here from Rydell. I'm going to spin it around for you. Check out the stripe, Joe. Metallic stripes.
Look at the name badge there at the top. The G on the visor. The HBTFD up there. Man.
Laser engraved right onto the visor. Got the tagline right there. Let's keep on spinning it because let you get the I'm always backwards on the camera. But you can see that right there.
That's mean, man.
That is slick, but it gets better, Joe. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Helmet stickers. Let's spin it around. Look at that right there.
Oh yeah. Got the victory bell. Got the Georgia G, the state. Yeah.
That's right. Just like the t-shirt that I wear all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then this one here, same thing. So that's the Ring the Bell newsletter helmet sticker. And it's got the full name of the podcast right there on the back.
That's right. That's good stuff right there. Green gridiron, baby. Green gridiron right there. That's
how you do it. That's how you do it, friends. Strong. That's how you do it. So when I tell you, and it's like I tried to explain last night. It's like I tried to explain last night because I never feel like I'm doing it justice. But the thing about working with them is there are 100 things. I know gear. And there are 100 things that came up in the process of doing this where I still had questions and had to get clarification on things and stuff like that. And throughout the process, my guy Jack over at Green Gridiron was like, I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. And then he threw in a shirt for me.
Man.
And check this out. He sent me another mini helmet just because. Yeah, just because. Just because. And I got to thinking about it. I'm like, I've got one of these.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe we should do a giveaway, or maybe Joe needs it. I'm not sure. We got to do something.
You know, I think you got to give it away because I got one over here.
Oh, really?
I think we got to give that one away.
We might have to do that. We might have to set up a little giveaway. Spin the wheel here on the show.
That's right.
Watch this space for details. We'll let you know. I don't know, y'all. Anybody need a Georgia Speed Rydell mini helmet? Just saying. Just saying.
It's great to get an autograph on, you know?
Yes, sir. And by the way, I think I saw that up here. Tim said something about that. He said if he, up here at the top somewhere, I'll never find it. He's like, if I got that helmet, would you sign it? Brother, if you did me the honor of having anything with my logo on it anywhere, and you would like for me to do that, you better believe I'll do that in a heartbeat. Whatever you want, it's all good. So we could do that. If I ever run into you out there on the street, let's get a photo. Like I ran into Kim at the spring game back in April. We stood around, talked, photos, all the stuff. Man, this is why I love having you guys here. Now, because if I run into you, I feel like I know you already.
That's right. And even Carol down there says she's never had a helmet in my collection of UGA stuff. Jeremy said he's down for a giveaway. I think we got a plan. There.
Look at that. Yeah, well, we'll work it out. And who knows? We might give away a jersey. I got jerseys back here, y'all. We got all kinds of stuff. We're going to have a lot of fun. Y'all just hang in here.
Things like this right here.
Jerseys like that right there. Yeah. That's right. Jazeera Jackson. Right. Yeah. Your Georgia Bulldogs. Joe, thanks to Roger Sutton over at Georgia Sports Autographs for supplying us with that material.
Absolutely.
Joe's going to take that jersey and he's going to enter it into a raffle, a giveaway, a fundraising raffle for that jersey, I think is what Joe said. So the money's going to go to a great cause that's going to make somebody happy. And that's why we do these kind of things, to make folks happy.
Say that name again there, Randy, the people providing us that jersey, and I'll tell them where that's going real quick. Tell them again.
It's Roger Sutton, Georgia Sports Autographs.
Yep. Check that guy out. He's given, I've been given the opportunity with that jersey there. I carry, multiple high school sports. With that one's going to go to Wilcox County. We give away a scholarship through my broadcast crews to every league, to every sport. We always give back to the schools and the athletes. And that will go into a silent auction to help support those dollars on top of the $1,000 that we give out of our stations for each broadcast, for each team. So congratulations to those guys for helping us do that. It's much love for them. And you guys check them out. Absolutely check them out.
Absolutely. And if you have any questions about them specifically, reach out to me. Y'all know how to get in touch with me. Reach out. I'll tell you everything you need to know. There's a signing coming up, Joe, actually here later in October. Roger's having another private signing where he's going to have the players come in and spend hours just signing stuff. So they do a good job over there.
Carol, I have not gotten that Bowden helmet yet. I actually did reach out to coach today about that because I hadn't gotten it yet. They're busy. They're winning.
They're busy. Everybody's busy. And so y'all are busy, and we're not going to waste your time anymore. Joe, we had to get the business out of the way. Let's get into the SEC news like we do every week. We have to
Mm-hmm.
start where we feels like we've been for like a year and a half. The reports came out this week that old Billy, the Gators are going to try to zook us. They're saying Billy's going to be fired. The reports are Billy's going to be fired any day now. If they might let him coach through the game on Saturday, then fire him with a bye week coming before the Georgia game, just like they did with Ron Zook way back in the day. They fired the man, put Zook in there, and then if I remember correctly, Zook's Gators almost beat Georgia. Like Georgia won, but Zook was like, he had it, it was a competitive game. So they're going to try to Zook us with Billy. Thoughts, man? Who knows? The kid's got like 16 lives. He might live it, but the reports are he's not going to make it through the weekend. So
I don't know how he's made it this far. So, just pull the trigger, man. Just pack your bags there, Billy. Go ahead. I'll get you an Uber. We'll get you out of there. Don't worry about it.
So Florida in a mess, like they are. Speaking of people who are in a mess, how about them Auburn Tigers? Joe, the Deep South's oldest rivalry went down last week. Our boy Gunner put it on them at the end, went Superman with Cam in the stands and said, "Hi, get you some dab on ya," is what Oscar Delp did. Yeah. And the Dogs managed to get a big win over there on the Plains. And that's a mess over there in Auburn. Florida wants to fire their coach. Auburn wants to fire their coach. Like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, I was watching that game and I was just like, how is this? But let me tell you right there, my man, number 5, that right there is a top-notch, like solid, like football play. Like, yeah, dog. I'm punching the ball. I'm straight. Bam! Punching the ball right out your arms. Like, nobody's going to talk about that because they're talking about the other side of it. But what a play. What a play.
I want to make a point and make sure everybody sees what you should be looking at here. I picked this photo because you could see more of it, okay? But notice right underneath the laces on the football is a white fist. That fist belongs to C.J. Allen. So C.J. Allen got the initial punch, and then Raylan comes in and swats it out of there before old Kyron picks it up and took off the other way with it for what should have been a Georgia touchdown, right? So the officiating, and we'll talk about this more later, the officiating in this game, I don't care who you were pulling for. The officiating in this game was another disgrace, man. The fact that we were pausing the game like literally every 30 seconds for 5-minute windows to review plays. And here's the other thing that Auburn does that you don't see anywhere else that I can think of because it's Bush League. But what they do is if there's a questionable call at all, they will pick the most favorable angle to show that shows that like Auburn could be getting jobbed. And then they just show it over and over and over. So the people in the stands, you can't tell. If you're in the stands, you can't tell on most of these things what happened. All you know is what the big board's showing you. And they're just goading them on the whole time, saying they're trying to screw us. And those people, they thought they were getting robbed. They were never getting robbed. That's not what was happening. And yet everybody in there seemed to think, and
they just want to lean into it, Randy. They just want to lean into it. They really do.
The announcing crew, right? They took it and ran with it. I was like, y'all, I am like distracted and on vacation and eating and drinking, and I can see that ball's moving.
Right.
Before y'all aren't looking at the right fist. You're not looking at the right. They mistook the black tape for the football. Like y'all, I'm like, what are y'all doing? And so it was just a travesty. And I've heard Auburn people crying all week about with this and that. This should have been a Georgia touchdown. A. Yeah. B, the other thing that we're going to talk about because the officiating was so bad was the whole timeout clapping thing, and listen, I could spend a lot of time talking about this because I've seen a couple of different things. He clearly made a hand signal that signifies what we all recognize as timeout.
Yeah, he did.
But I have seen other angles, Joe, of him running up the sideline that makes it appear that he has something in his hand that makes him hold like this, and he's trying to tell him he's clapping. If you read his lips, he's saying he's clapping.
Yeah, that's what he said.
This sure looks like timeout, but in the other angle, you see him bring his hands together and then do this, like the old slide, and then put something down and then bring his hand back up. So it could have been he had a pen or something in his hand and made it look that way. Anyway, point is, I'm not arguing the fact because it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Georgia didn't even get another play. They went right back out on the field, missed the field goal. They didn't take advantage of any opportunity that they might have gotten. And guess what? They ended a game with a timeout in their back pocket. This one. They didn't even need it. It didn't matter. But that doesn't mean that the officiating was good. The operation of the game was brutal. And so that's the problem. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm trying not to get on this too far, but I just feel like we had to talk about it. Do you want to add anything? Because it was a mess.
No, I'm just going to go with the chat. Auburn sucks.
That's right. That's right. I don't have it queued up. There Auburn sucks. We get on it on back. I don't care for Auburn, but you know.
Yeah, who says it there? Somebody said it in the chat. Get out of the poster there, Hugh Freeze, the poster child for victimology. It is
the victimization of Hugh Freeze, right? No, that's exactly right. All right, Joe. Well, that was on the Plains. Georgia gets the win. They were the better team. They got the win. I think they're going to fire Hugh Freeze if they keep losing. We'll see. So Texas, though, bounced back, won the Red River rivalry. My boy Mateer looked like he hadn't played in 3 weeks, and Texas gets the call. Oh, speaking of bad officiating, it's not just Auburn and Georgia, okay? Remember, Auburn got screwed a couple of weeks ago. So now against Oklahoma, and then they were like, it's happening again. They feel snake bitten. Well, over here in Dallas, the referees just didn't even think to throw a flag on this dude that hit a guy between the numbers on his back, shoved him to the ground on a punt return that went for a touchdown and essentially ended the game. And the SEC offices actually responded to that one. They're like, yeah, we screwed that up. I mean, okay. That's the one they wanted to talk about.
Guys.
Oh, it's so bad. Like officiating on the whole, it's not good right now, man. It's just not good. And in terms of who's winning, Alabama, we talked about, neither of us picked them to win. They went on the road, got a good win. Good for them. They overcame. It was real close. Like I said, it was. My boy Jay Bake's not in here tonight, I don't think. But he was nervous, and he should have been.
I don't know. There were some calls in this game that were questionable as well. So,
that's what I'm saying. It's an epidemic, Joe. An epidemic of not good officiating in the league. So Alabama took care of their part, and the Volunteers beat the new Sam Pittman-less Arkansas Razorbacks, even though that one was real close. And if Arkansas doesn't turn the ball over 14 times, then they probably win the thing. But Tennessee gets the win. All that comes together on the heels of Ole Miss surviving Wazoo because they were looking ahead to Georgia. You got to think they were looking ahead to Georgia. Joe just bailed on us. Maybe he'll be back. So that's one of those things you got to think that they were looking ahead to what was going to be happening with Georgia this week. That's why they played so poorly, because they didn't look good at all. Classic trap game, and they almost fell into it. But I say all that to remind everybody Georgia did win, and that sets up a big game this week in Athens, Joe. You know what they're doing up here for this game in Athens?
What's he going to do?
Top 10 matchup, and they are going to stripe out Sanford Stadium.
Ooh.
Hat tip to the fellas over at the Row 60 podcast. This was their idea. You can go to stripesanford.com. It's on their webpage. Figure out if you're at the game, you're sitting in the stands, they'll tell you what to wear. I was happy because they reached out to me and was like, hey, no pressure, but if you want to jump in here and help us amplify this, we're trying to get everybody on board. I'm like, yeah, man, let's do it. So over on Instagram, I helped them amplify it, did it on Twitter. And today or yesterday, UGA Athletics is on board officially. They had CJ Allen come out and put out a video saying he can't wait to see the stadium all striped out on Saturday for a top 10 matchup in the bright sunshine, because it's going to be sunny Saturday afternoon. Should be pretty. It should be pretty cool too. Like the visuals should be pretty sweet. So I was happy to have a little bit of a hand here in kind of amplifying it and making it happen. But it was those guys' idea. It was totally their idea. They just let me be a part.
That's awesome, man. I love it. Way better than the checkerboard. You're right, Enrique. But that's going to be cool, man. That's going to be cool right there.
And now that I look at it, the more I look at it, I'm like, how has this not always been obvious?
Yeah. Right? I mean, I actually kind of had the same thought. Like, why
haven't we been doing this forever? Before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because my helmet, when I picked the tape, the stripe.
Yeah.
I did the silver britches stripe. That's what it's obvious.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So here you go. So we're going to get to see it live and in color on Saturday afternoon. So I'm pretty fired up about that. That looks pretty cool. Joe, that was our bounce around the league before we take ourselves out here into the country and talk about some national stuff that's going on. Let's get into it. The AP poll, we all know it's, about as useful as 2-day-old hot dog water left on the stove. But it's still worth discussion for another week or two before the CFP comes out. I mean, you've got those teams there in the top. Like I said, Ole Miss is the 5th-ranked team in the nation. You ask yourself, well, who have they played? They've played their schedule. They're doing fine. Top 5. Alabama has crept their way back up there to 6. Oregon took it on the chin last week, so they slid 6 spots. And then you've got my dogs hanging out there at 9. Somehow, LSU is still in the top 10. I'm not sure how that's going. Tennessee is 11. Tech is 12. Your favorite team in the world, Notre Dame's at 13. Joe, this looks real weird. Virginia is next to Vanderbilt, is next to South Florida. Like, I'm not knocking any of these teams. I'm just saying this looks weird.
Yeah, it looks weird. And the only thing that I'm a little heartbroken about is that old number 3, IU, I didn't pick them this past week. And I just was like, man, I should have knew better. I should have known that one. We talked about it. I talked enough about it. I should have done it. Didn't. Oh, my team keeps climbing in the ranks. Okay. I'll tell you what.
Oh, hang on. We got a request. Joe, we are nothing if we are not a show of the people, for the people, by the people. And they're asking about what was going on with the stadium. So we're going to jump right back up here.
Oh,
this Saturday for the top 10 matchup, 3:30 on your television, cubicle, flat screen, whatever. Georgia and Ole Miss are going to be playing in front of a striped out Sanford Stadium. The first time in the history of the school we've done this. I was saying that the guys over at Row 60, the podcast over there, this was their idea. They were nice enough to let me help them get the word out about it. And UGA got behind it officially this week. And now this is a real thing. This is going to happen on Saturday. If you go to stripesanford.com, you can look up your ticket, see what color you're supposed to wear, lock it all in, and it's going to be a cool new thing that's happening Saturday at the game. So Dead Moon Rising, if you're going to the game, wear the right color. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. No.
Not the first time we're breaking it out for everybody. You know what I mean?
You got to get that right, man.
You got to get it right. All right, Joe. Final thoughts here.
If somebody's smart, they're printing shirts right now going to be at the stadium talking about, logo print.
Oh yeah, somebody's doing that. Somebody's doing that. Any other thoughts here before we bounce on out of the AP top 25? I just like to kind of set the table for where the people are.
Look at the Utes in there, man. Going
hanging in there.
My BYUB's up here in the 15 slot.
You got a shot. This could be that's an interesting game. We're going to talk about it a little bit more later. Let's see who's in the AP top 25 out of the SEC. There's 10 teams out of the 16 qualify for the top 25. That's a pretty good ratio, I would say. Everybody's hanging in. A&M.
Look at A&M, baby.
Leading
Look
the
at
way.
A&M.
Oh man, them folks ain't gonna know what to do with themselves. Don't let them be there and then lose to Texas. Don't let that happen. No. A&M. Don't do that.
Come on. Don't do that. Yeah.
Don't do that. Come on now. You're better than that. All right, Joe, we were talking about the Holy War. I know this is one of your favorites. That's why I like to spend so much time talking about it. The last 10 times, look at it here on the screen, Joe. They took a little break. You see there's a couple of break years in there. But BYU has won it the last 2 times in the series that had been owned by the Utes. They had just out-physicaled them for the better part of a, decade there. So now they're going to square off on Saturday in the Holy War. Now I'm not saying not saying these are the unis, but I'm just saying, well, whatever they're wearing when they get together, this one's a lot of fun. This is a good TV game.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, God, I like that right there.
Yeah. That metallic look. It's pretty slick.
Yeah. I like that.
That's pretty slick. The other big game that's happening out there across the country. You ready? Oh, look at it, Joe. Notre Dame heading out west to take on the Trojans. Come on now. Historically, this is a fun game. This is another helmet game, another television game. Like, it looks good, right? Come on.
No, it doesn't.
You're not even going to give them that?
Teresa, I was at Chick-fil-A last night. What's up? I don't know.
When you going to be at Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I was there I was there last night. I'm there about 3 times a week. Pick USC over Notre Dame. Really? Really?
We'll see.
Okay, anyway.
We'll see. So they want to know, Joe, what's the most likely upset? Now, notice what's not on here, right? Notice what's not on here. Georgia Ole Miss, not on here.
Not on the list.
So I guess maybe they think we're not going to upset Mississippi. I don't know. Technically, it would be an upset. I'm just saying. But they got Arizona State up here. Out of these, Joe, which one do you think is the most likely?
South Carolina.
Whoa. Do you question Mateer, or do you just think Sellers is going to kind of Superman the thing?
Yeah, I think Mateer is not going to have a great day. It's hard to miss and come back and play. I don't think he should have played against Texas. I said that before. It's like, look, no reason to rush him back. You don't need to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think they struggle if they leave him in there. I think South Carolina gets the win.
I think
at home they're playing in Carolina.
Yeah.
And
I think that the Southern Cal Notre Dame game, just going off the rankings here, I think that one could be high scoring, and they might just outscore Notre Dame. Could be what happens there, and so that was a possibility. But that Georgia Tech game, that Georgia Tech Duke game, that one's sneaky. Duke's sitting there at 4-2. Now I got a whole lot of respect for Georgia Tech, but they're on the road. I'm just saying, better be careful.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think USC beats Notre Dame anyway, so I don't see it as an upset. I don't think Duke beats Georgia Tech. Not worried about that one. Really, the only one on there that I could see the Sun Devils beating Texas Tech. I mean, so really, just give me the left side of that picture. Either one of those. but I'm gonna take the Cox, man. Give me Carolina. I mean, I'm all in on that one. Yeah.
All right, cocky Gamecocks. I mean, it's just that's a weird cluster. I hope somebody beats Texas Tech, bro. The Texas Tech fans, well, you don't hear from them a lot because why would you? But they're out there spending all kinds of West Texas oil money, and they bought a brand new defense this year. And they're sitting, it's a fact. That's exactly what happened. And they're sitting there at number 7, undefeated. And the Texas Tech fans are out here on TikTok going, we would run the SEC. And I'm like, yo, y'all are yeah,
drunk
you
on oil.
already, you are already just out of your pants. You don't even know what you're talking about. And so I'm just saying somebody needs to beat Texas Tech just so we don't have to hear from them so much right now. But anyway, all right, Joe, that's our look around the nation. You know, in the SEC, they have schedules, we have gauntlets. And this week, I didn't want to do all the games because I love all the games, but I'm not going to tell you every game is a top tier game. That doesn't make sense. But these three are pretty interesting. Ole Miss, higher ranked than Georgia, coming in between the hedges, 3:30, primetime slot, gonna be a really, really good one. And then on the heels, when that game's over, Tennessee is gonna be playing under the lights in Alabama. People gonna be fist fighting over what's that? Dixieland Delight. Who actually has the rights to the song? They're gonna be fighting in the stands, so that's gonna be going on. And LSU is going to Vanderbilt as an underdog, Joe, as an underdog to the Commodores. I thought that was a pretty good slate. Vanderbilt, Joe, I'm gonna bounce back and forth between these two. For the first time, look at this, has not been favored against an SEC team, period, since 1978.
That was the year of our Lord I was born.
That's right.
1978.
That is amazing. And Pavia and Vanderbilt are favored this week when they take on Chris Blair's LSU Fighting Tigers. I would love to know what your thoughts are about this.
This game right here. I am excited and I'm sad that I'm not going to be in Vanderbilt to watch this game, right? Because I've been saying I need to go to Vanderbilt, and unfortunately, I will be in Georgia Southern, Georgia State Southern game.
Yep.
Down there. Band, I'd love to go watch this game. I think that Vandy is going to get the win in this game. I think it's going to be fun, but I'm going to take Vanderbilt at home.
Man, if that happens...
Does that say 11 a.m. Central Time?
Central Time.
So it's a noon kickoff.
Yeah. And here's the thing. If LSU loses, they still have to play Alabama. I think it's Oklahoma. And there's a bye week fit in there somewhere. It's completely conceivable that they could lose the next 3 games. The way that offense is played this year, totally could happen. So Brian Kelly, if they lose this game, I'm not saying they're going to fire him or anything, but I'm just telling you, the Bayou will be uneasy if they lose to Vanderbilt.
I don't know. He might not get a ride home. He might not. He might not get a ride home.
I go get some boudin. I was get some boudin. Some gator. Grumble.
Just remember this, Brian Kelly. Home will make it. Home will make it. Everybody know that.
Oh that? My gosh, yes, I do.
Everybody know that.
Everybody know that. All right, well, that's one big game. Another one of the big games here in the conference this week, Joe. The 3rd Saturday in October, Tennessee and Alabama get together. And like I said, they're going to fight over Dixieland Delight. They really don't like each other at all. This is their version of Georgia-Auburn, right? So, because Auburn is Alabama's arch rival. So, I tell you what, man, there's a lot riding on this game. Because going into last week, we talked about Ty Simpson in Alabama having to get up and then get up again, and then get up again. And they survived, barely, on the road at Missouri. They're home, which matters, but they're playing a Tennessee team that's dangerous, has beaten them twice in the last 3 years. And I got word today, I haven't had an update, but I got word today that Jam Miller, the running back for Alabama, who has come back and had a real impact for them, might be still suffering from his concussion issue, as he got knocked out last week. So they might be without him. There's injuries at wide receiver. There's questions about Ryan Williams. And we're a month into this stretch where they've just been emotionally drained. Like, this looks dangerous for Alabama, even though they're at home. Now, we're not picking it right now, but you have to be real and say there's a fatigue thing that could show its head here, right? I'm not crazy.
No, you're not. I mean, it's been it is a thing. It is absolutely a thing, and I absolutely believe in that thing. You said we're not making picks right now, so
not now.
But I absolutely believe in that thing. So
all right, well, that might be a lean, but we're not giving anything away. So there are our not games of the week that you need to pay attention to, Joe. You got to pay attention to what's happening in Nashville. You got to watch what's going down in T-Town, and everybody is going to be paying attention to what's going on betwixt the wickets and hedges over here in Athens when Trinidad Chambliss tees it up with his Ole Miss Rebels and tangles with Gunnar Stockton and the Georgia Bulldogs down here in Athens. And let's just make the easy, lazy play here and say is going to be a bit of a QB showdown. And you're like, what, Randy? What? No, just look at the numbers. People are talking about Trinidad Chambliss because he burst onto the scene out of Ferris State, being a national champion last year in Division II. Look at the numbers. 1,200 yards passing, 7 touchdowns, QBR. Look at the rank. Check out his rush yards. And they're telling us that he is landing on Heisman Trophy lists right now. Did you happen to look at the other side of the ledger? Look at that. If you're all up in arms about what Trinidad's doing, where's our love for our boy Gunnar? Better QBR rank, more rushing touchdowns, just as many touchdowns passing, just as many passing yards, a better completion percentage. Yet nobody's talking about the kid in Athens. Now, I'm not telling you that Gunnar Stockton should be on any Heisman lists. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying this is another example of the media and fans looking at a kid and they're happy for him, but don't do this to him. Like, do you see where I'm coming from here? Like, why put that on the young man when his numbers are fine? They're good. Gunners are better, but you don't hear any of that hype. And you know why? It's because of the Ferris State thing. It's because of the Lane Kiffin, just the way they operate. Georgia don't care. They don't care. Gunnar don't care. All he wants to do is go win. That's the bottom line over there. But meanwhile, Ole Miss is like, we got a Heisman Trophy candidate who just showed up out of nowhere. And the kid's a great player. I'm not throwing shade on him at all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that. Yeah, just don't do that. You're going to get in that kid's head and, one of two things what do they say about throwing a ball? 3 things happen and 2 of them are bad.
There you go.
Come on. Don't do it to that kid. Don't do it. Let him go play ball.
I'm just saying, I'm hoping that he does all the things. Look, he's 4-0 as a starter, but he hasn't started a road game in the SEC. He hasn't played a defense like Georgia's. He hasn't seen an atmosphere like he's going to see on Saturday. Like, if the kid goes out and balls out, good on him. You know what I mean? Like, he's a champion for a reason, okay? That's good on him. He's going to hurt Georgia. He can hurt them with his legs. He can throw the ball down the field. He's going to make plays. Georgia, though, if they hit him a couple times early, if they get after him, change the look on him a little bit, who knows how he's going to handle it? If they can get him in 3rd and long and the crowd gets involved, right? Is he going to get shook, as the kids say, right? I mean, like, we don't know. I just think it's crazy that people are doing that to him 4 games in based on who he's played and the fact that there are other players around the country who are, statistically better. I kind of feel bad. And I don't even know why. I mean, we just saw it happen with Arch. I shouldn't feel bad at all. But
Yeah. I
here it
mean,
is
look
happening
at
again.
Arch. Yeah. Look at Arch. What's going on with him? And then look at this. Don't do it to that kid. I mean, let the kid go play ball and just let him ride. There's no reason to do that.
Yep. I see that. Who jumped in here? I'm trying to keep up with the chat.
Well, hello, Herb and Raj. How are you?
It must be Herb. Raj jumped in here earlier. That must be Herb jumping in here. We already chatted about.
It's Herb. It's Herb and Raj in my phone, so I don't know.
We already chatted about Alabama. And see, Herb says he swears he knows who I'm going to pick. You people, y'all don't give me enough credit. Y'all don't give me enough credit, I think, sometimes. Can they both lose? I'm pretty sure that all of us over here wearing red and black would be happy if that happens.
That'd be all right. That'd be all right.
Joe, before we get into the picks, I want to tell you something. And I didn't lie in the title. I did something different tonight. For the SEC games, I went to my good friend Nova of the ChatGPT universe. And I said, hey, Nova. She goes, hey, Randy, what's up? I said, hey, why don't you do this for me? I'm going to give you some information, and I want you to pick these games for me straight up. Use the betting lines, for reference, but pick the game straight up. Tell me who's going to win. And she did. So tonight, my SEC picks will be brought to you exclusively by ChatGPT, and we're going to see how Nova did. So I'm playing with my lead. I'm playing with my ownership of the ring and the trophy. Like, I'm just throwing it out the window. I'm trusting Nova to keep me right in terms of the SEC picks. What do you think about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm a little caught off guard by that.
Yeah.
And now I feel a little pressure. Now I feel a little pressure. I can't get beat by AI. Why you gotta throw that on me, man? Don't you wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Well, I'll say this. You have the exact same information that Nova has. She has nothing that you don't have. So maybe that just makes it worse. I don't know, but that's the situation.
It does.
Okay. That is the situation right now, though. She has made my picks for me just on the SEC games, So we'll see how it goes, because we're going to pick more than that. But I felt like if I was going to do it, I had to tell you guys I was going to do it, right? I can't say it after the fact. Like, I got to give it a heads up, got to own it. If I'm going to do it, I got to own it. So what do you say we get into some college picks? Now, again, we're just going to keep on chatting here, but my machine's working. It'll pop in here. But this week of games, it is sneaky good is the way I would put it.
Thank you, Herb and Raj, in the chat. AI could never replace that. There you go.
I may be breaking new ground here. Maybe this is what people should start doing now, is being like, hey, help me out, hook me up. But again, I'm just doing money line. I said, pick them straight up. Don't pick them against the spread. Pick them straight up, and let's see what happens. So keep that in mind. There's not a whole lot of math going on here. This is, again, what you know is all she knows. I wanted to make sure I kept it as fair as possible. So that is the situation right there. Come on now. That's
Enrique, I appreciate that, man. Jeremy asked in the chat, said, do you have any luck with your ticket, Randy?
I did not, Jeremy. I had 2 people ask about it. No one pursued it. And I felt like I waited so late that I couldn't do a raffle. I thought about doing a pay per entry raffle, like $10 entry, and you have a shot to win a $160 ticket, and I thought people might do that. But I felt like I waited too late to set that up. So I didn't do that. And currently I don't have anybody who has snatched it up. So I know, Joe, you were asking about it too. Were you thinking about going?
Well, no, because I have to be in at Georgia Southern.
That's right.
Or I would go to Vanderbilt. But I was asking about it.
Well, if I can get my pick'em screen to load, I'm not sure why it's not loading. So y'all hang in here. This whole machine could blow up apparently if this thing don't work right. But
it's the AI, Randy. It's the AI.
Alice warned me. She warned me.
Yeah.
She's like, the machines. The machines
are going to get you.
Straight out of Terminator. The machines. I'm like, doggone it. I'm trying it. All right, here we go.
There it is.
Sometimes you just got to talk sweet to it, and then it'll do what it needs to do. All right, Joe. LSU and Vanderbilt. Now, all right, hold on. I got to find my picks. I covered my picks up here. So, where did they go? Where did they go?
Say it again, Raj. Herb.
Oh my God.
Did I just call you the wrong name? Is that what I did?
Yes, you called me and then called me the wrong name. How is that possible?
He told you he's got it in his phone as Herb and Raj, not just Herb, not just Raj, as Herb and Raj. So he just reads. He didn't even think about it.
I just read. Hey, how's it going, man?
Well, great now that my ego's been shattered for the night.
Well, there you go. Well, just this is called filling time on live radio and live TV when you have technical difficulties. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
You go to your A game, and that's your Herb and Raj podcast.
See now, I'm gonna put this right up here.
Does everybody out there know that Herb is under Herb and Raj podcast and Raj is Raj?
They do now. Raj is identified firmly in my phone. Herb, on the other hand, is Herb and Raj podcast.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Yeah. Blow to the old ego. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, brother. Love you, mean it. Talk to you soon.
Mean it.
Bye.
Man.
See, all right. I'm trying to be slick. I'm trying to be slick with the technologies here, and I'm like, why can't I find my AI pick'em? The window is open here somewhere. There it is. Found it. Found it. There it is. Sorry, I got excited. Okay, I'll put it right there so that way you guys can see the picks as we go. They're going to be given away. That's fine. Joe, Nova tells me I have LSU. I feel like she's trying to put the screws to me off the jump.
I think so.
She hasn't watched how just discombobulated their offense has been. But I guess I'm riding with old Nuss this week and Brian Kelly. See if they can get me the win. All right, thanks, Nova.
Teresa's done. Bless it. Teresa done gave it to you in the chat. Bless it.
Oh, man, I tell you what. Come on, Nova. So I'm on LSU.
Enrique, was that to me? No, okay, never mind. All right. You're on LSU. I'm on Vanderbilt. 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 I should have went to Nashville today, man.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. There's always stuff all happening on the same weekend. And
I just wasn't paying attention. That's what it's pulled down.
Well, that's common. That's common for Joe.
Classic.
Yeah, classic Joe's what that is. Okay, Oklahoma is at South Carolina this weekend, Joe, and Nova tells me I'm rolling with Mateer and the Sooners. So, normally I would be okay with that, but Sellers at home, afternoon, that place is going to be rocking. Dylan Stewart's going to get after Mateer, who looks a little beat up. I'm a little nervous about it, Joe. I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to stick to my guns. Give me Oklahoma.
Baker Man Jr., you got it right, baby. Give me them Gamecocks. Woo!
All
right. Gonna get it done. That's right.
Cocky. Gonna get it. All right, Joe. Now, we know who you're picking in this game. Texas A&M on the road. On the road. Now, this could be tricky because the Hogs played pretty well at home last week. They lost, but they played pretty well under Petrino. And
whatever his name is.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Mr. Falcon, not coach anymore. That guy. I think they're going to play hard, but they just turn the ball over so much. I kind of want to pick them to just mess it all up, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take A&M. Give me A&M to win the game. Wait, I'm not giving anybody. So Nova says I'm taking Texas A&M. So there you go.
Joe says he's taking Texas A&M too.
Cool. All right. So now see, here's where me and Nova would have a falling out, but thankfully we don't have to because she knows that we're picking the Dogs regardless. So Georgia, give me the Dogs. And I mean, we can break these games down, but that's what my podcast is for, man. I mean, I broke it down yesterday. Go check that out if you really want to know what I think. But it really comes down to this, Joe. If Georgia's going to win the game, there's a couple of keys that I think you got to watch out for. One, Ole Miss, not great against the run. So run the ball, Georgia. Run the football. Gonna run it. Nate, Josh, all the people. Run the football. Stop the run the way you've been doing all year. Just keep that going. Disrupt Chambliss, like I was talking about earlier, making his first start, new environment, all that kind of stuff. Disrupt him. You do that. You disrupt their tempo. Get them behind the chains. That's going to be key. And then just go be a bully, man.
Yeah.
Last year in Oxford, Georgia got bullied. They were beat up on the offensive line. They took it to my Dogs. Coach said he doesn't believe in revenge games. They asked Raylan Wilson if he believed in revenge games. He's like, you can say we got a chip on our shoulder about it. So
there you go.
So show up, be the bully, and just be like, yeah, we're still Georgia, and handle your business. So give me the Dogs.
Yep, I'm riding with the Power G in the striped stadium in Sanford today, baby. Let's go.
That's right.
Let's go.
Isn't that going to be cool to look at? I think it's going
to be a lot of fun. I'm looking for some nice aerial shots they'll be selling. And by the way,
yes, somebody's going to take those pictures. And you can go to Alumni Hall, use my code HBTFD15 to get a discount and get yourself that print because it's going to be out there soon.
It's going to be out there. And let me just tell you this. I'm going to let you know. I don't think I've even shared this with you, but one of my clients, I work in marketing, have a company that does that for businesses. We handle media placement and marketing. He was Harry Dog, believe it or not. He was the mascot.
That is fun. I love that. The guy, the person who is Harry Dog this year is a whole lot of fun. Because I run into him down on the sidelines. He's always like, what's up, bro? Like, he's dapping me up. He's like, you good? Like, when it was real hot out there, he's like, you drinking water? I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, you're the one wearing the head.
You're the one in the 50 pounds of cotton and foam and everything.
No, he's a good dude, though, man. They're having a good time down there. I appreciate all those folks. The majorettes, the cheerleaders, bro. You see, that's the thing. And Joe, you know this from being like in journalism, being like on sidelines, in press boxes, in the bowels of stadiums, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. There is so much that goes into any game day experience. And I'm not saying it's so much for me. It's so much for everybody. Like whatever you're doing, if you're there with your family, that's a lot. If you're a fan, right? Yeah. If you're there in the concession stand, that is a lot. Like you are working, you know what I mean? And it don't matter what you're doing. So if you're a journalist, if you are, just pick a thing. Like it is a long day. The game lasts like 3.5 hours. Your day is somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 or 8 hours at the event. That doesn't count. Like if you got to do something else when you get home, you know what I'm saying? So the band, the majorettes, all of them, just when you're cheering on the Dogs or any other team, just remember, especially if you're a fan, just remember as much as you are enjoying the event and you are enjoying the fight song and you're enjoying the videos on the board, whatever it is, somebody's working real hard to help you have that day. And I just always try to remember that, whether I'm working or whether I'm there as a fan or whatever it is. I'm like, there is so much happening right now that nobody's looking at,
It's a whole lot.
It is crazy. So I don't know. Next time y'all are bored at a game, just stop and look around and just see how everybody's doing what they're doing. It's crazy. It's like once you see it, like you can't not see it. You know what I mean? Because there's so much happening. So anyway, that's just a thing. All right. So Mississippi State, Joe, and Florida in the swamp in what could be Billy Napier's final game as the head coach of the Florida Gators. Nova tells me I'm picking the Gators. Nova. Damn, man. Nova. Yep. That one hurts my feelings a little bit. So we'll see how she does, but I'm going to ride with it. Florida.
I hate to say it too, but just like Bakerman in the chat there, I actually think Florida as well.
Okay.
I really do. I think that Florida defense is still just good enough to get things done.
Yeah. Well, I've said all year, their first 22, right? They're too deep. So their first 44, they're talented. There's nothing that says they shouldn't play hard and play well. And I like Shaping at Mississippi State, but on the road at Florida, I can live with this pick Nova, but it's Florida. And I don't like Florida at all. All right. So Texas and Kentucky. Now, at first glance,
I like 225 girl in the chat. Sorry about that. It's like, let's Sunbelt Billy, just hold out for one more game. Just one more game. There you go.
Let us get one more on you. One more. And you're out of here. Do it that way.
Yeah.
So Texas is at Kentucky. At first glance, this one looks like give me Texas and move on. The Kentucky people I know feel disrespected, and I can see both sides of that because people are writing them off. They're not giving them a chance, and nobody likes to have that feeling, right? But at the same time, there's no world where you should put Kentucky's roster against Texas. Bye, Teresa. Put Texas roster against Kentucky's roster and think that Kentucky's gonna, have an advantage in more than one or two spots. You know what I mean? So you got to give me Texas. Nova says Texas. No way am I saying hook 'em. Wait, I just did. No, I didn't. And give me Texas.
See, I want to take Kentucky just because. But I gotta take Texas.
All right. So Texas gonna win on the road at Kentucky. That's what we think. Okay. Now listen, here's a disclaimer. I'm getting this out of the way right now, so my guys don't come back at me later. Yes, Nova picked this game for me. I'm gonna go with her pick. With that said, I had every intention of trusting Ty Simpson and picking Alabama at home, with the home field advantage being the difference in this game. I was going to pick Alabama anyway, for the record. But Nova says take Alabama. I'm on Alabama. So Joe, you can tell me why. You can tell me why I and Nova are wrong here if you are leaning toward the Volunteers.
Oh, I'm absolutely all in on the Volunteers. I just do not think I'm sticking with my story. I do not think Alabama has got enough in the tank. They cannot stay on the plane they're on and continue to get up and play that emotional game week after week. And I think Tennessee is an emotional team. They are going to suck that energy right out of you. And I think when you ain't got enough in the tank, and you got somebody else that's got more, that's ready, I just think that's a hard way to win anytime, anybody. I've seen great teams against each other with this same scenario in play, and it just works that way. Tennessee with a W. Get it done.
Yep. That would get some people's attention about Heupel, because they were starting to question that quarterback who's been a little shaky. Aguilar, he's starting to get a little loose with the ball, all this kind of stuff. So
he is such a streaky kid though, and they are tempo. I'm telling you, you get that motor going, you get that energy flowing, and Alabama's just not going to have enough in the tank to get it back.
All right. That's pretty bold. I at this point, I want to say that's pretty bold, because what if, do the mental exercise. If Alabama wins, Joe, because this is 2 weeks in a row, you've pointed to the intangibles. If Alabama wins, are you then going to sit back and go, okay, I think I really have to look at them as a national championship contender, like for real, like they're the real deal? Are they going to earn that from you if they get the W?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Have to see how it goes down. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Herb in the chat calling me the wrong name and then picks against us. Love you, man. Hey, well, right here in my heart. Herb and Rod's podcast, right here in my heart.
Yeah. See, of course that's all you heard, Herb. Of course that's all you heard, bro. I tell you what, man, I'm just in trouble all the time. That's how that works. All right. So Missouri and Auburn. Joe, Missouri. I was listening to a Missouri podcaster last week at the beach because you got time, and I'm bouncing around, looking at stuff. And I actually really enjoyed his show. And he was telling me about the team, and I felt like I was hearing stuff about Missouri that I wasn't aware of, and I appreciated that. And
Is
he
this
went into the
British
game.
guy?
No, different guy.
No, okay.
And he went into the game saying that prior to the year he had picked Missouri to go 7-5, but they were sitting there looking all pretty, number one defense in the country, all that. They took Alabama to the wire, but they didn't win. And he was like, this is a huge opportunity for Missouri to break through and have a big win, right, against a team that matters, like Georgia or Alabama or whoever at the top of the league there. And are we going to get the same old drink? Are we going to get the same old Missouri? I don't know that they got the same old Missouri, because I knew that game would be tight, but they didn't win. Ty Simpson played really, really well and made plays to win the game. So I credit Alabama more than I discredit Missouri for what happened last week. So I don't know that I am just going to throw them out, bend them because they lost to Alabama. With all that said, Nova tells me I have to take the friggin' Hugh Freeze Tiger War Eagle Plainsman. So I have to take Auburn, but just know that I'm taking that in protest because I think if I were picking it, I would pick Missouri, but I'm going to officially take Auburn for this bit. So we'll see how it goes. But I just don't think Missouri's that bad. I think I have more faith in them than maybe their Missouri podcaster does, but we'll see.
Well, I'm going to take Missouri because I think Auburn is mentally broken. They have stuck their head through the poster child, and they are like, everybody picks on us. Nobody wants us to win. They are mentally broken.
It's the way it sounded at going into half last year, and that's exactly how they played. They did nothing in the second half. Nothing. And like, if you're not a Georgia or an Auburn person and you're watching that game, even those people were like, what are you doing, Auburn?
Yeah.
Like, how can you, if you're that coach and you take that energy in there to these guys who are looking to you to guide them, you know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna, they're gonna be like, whatever, bro. It's over. I don't know, man. I think you might be spot on. Is all I'm getting at. I don't know how Hugh can bear it out, because this is year 3 or 4, maybe. It's not like he's still building, like you've got players. What we're seeing here is other stuff, and it's not a good look. So Hugh Freeze, good luck, I guess. So that's where we'll go with that. All right. So now let me change our list here, and then we will get busy on picking the rest of our games. Joe, East Carolina is currently beating Tulsa on my television screen here. Do you like East Carolina?
Yeah. What do you mean? Do I like them?
Just do you like them? Like
I like their unis.
Exactly. I mean, like that purple and gold tonight, they're like doing a blackout thing or whatever, but they've got that cool pirate logo. Like,
makes up the whole helmet.
I kind of dig the vibe. Like, I kind of dig them for some reason. I don't know. Just
I watched them a little bit the other day.
Yeah. Just an aside right there. Just a little aside. All right, let's get back to picking games. The people don't care about all this stuff. I'm just skipping over a bunch of these games this week because it's a sneaky good week in the conference. But across the country, there weren't a lot of games that like got my attention, but this one did. Georgia Tech and Duke. Now, Duke is sneaky, sitting there at 4-2. Look at the spread, Joe. Who's favored?
Yeah, look at that, Duke. Look at Duke. Wow.
I'm just saying that they better don't be sleepy. Don't show up at noon on Jefferson Pilot and be sleepy and think you're going to walk over the Blue Devils. You don't just walk into Raleigh, Durham, Duke and just beat the Blue Devils, apparently. So I don't know who you got, man. You going to stick with the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, or are you going to take a flyer on Duke here?
I don't know. That's kind of
spooky.
That's kind of yeah. I'm gonna have to think about that one for a second.
All right. Well, I am not gonna be. I'm not gonna be a little baby about it. I'm gonna say I trust Haynes King to go out there with half a leg and 2 broken shoulders and do what he has to do to will his team to a victory. I'm gonna just go all in and say, give me Georgia Tech.
Is he beat up right now?
No, he's just always beat up. Every game, you think he's not going to survive because he's like, dragging 1 foot behind him, or that's just the way he plays. They ask him to play that way, and he can't help but play that way, and he just gets the crap beat out of him every week.
Yeah, well, I guess you got to do it if you're going to be a Tech and do what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see here. What time is this kick? Noon kick.
I told you. Old Jefferson Pilot, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's on ESPN, but I'm showing how old I am,
Jefferson Pilot. Yeah.
That's right. Where they put the like film stage stairs, chairs out on the field and do the 2-man live shot, Do you remember any of this? This is crazy. Bob Rathbun. Come on, man. Bob Rathbun. Oh, all right.
It's not tracking on that right now.
Okay.
But I think that who'd you choose?
I chose Georgia Tech. How's this so hard for you?
I think I gotta choose the Dukies.
You gonna take Duke? I think it's a sneaky call. I think it's. I sounded certain. I'm not certain. I'm just picking Tech.
I'm not sure. I just don't think Tech can continue to go undefeated. I don't know.
I'm just betting on Haynes King. That's all it comes down to for me.
I'm not sure. Survey says Joe taking a Dookie. Enrique, who should I choose, man? Take Duke. Jeremy says take Duke.
Yeah.
Enrique, second the motion.
Take Duke. Yeah.
Enrique.
I'm not in this thing, man. I'm not in this thing.
Suspense is killing me over here.
Phoning a friend. Who said you could phone a friend? Since when did that become a rule?
Hey, nobody said I couldn't.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Enrique just gonna leave me hanging?
Where's Herb? Herb and Raj. They should help you
Enrique
out.
says GT. Now
okay.
Now it's toss-up. I don't know.
Okay.
Take a chance and pass Randy.
It's been a
I've
year.
already taken a couple chances.
It's been a year. Did you ever find a quarter and leave it on your desk so you could flip it? Last year you were flipping bottles and flipping hats.
Yeah, I was flipping all kinds of stuff.
Phoning a friend for real, it sounds like.
Real gonna phone a friend here.
So boy.
I don't know that he'll answer. We'll see.
That's who you should call. Call. Chris, be like, Chris, no, who's your guy? Demetra? Is that his name?
Yeah. Andy Demetra.
Your call, please leave your name, number, and a brief message.
Andy's not answering. He might be doing a ball game or something.
Probably.
All right. Anyway, since I called Andy, I guess I gotta take Tech.
Okay.
I guess I gotta take Tech.
That was like pulling teeth, but we got there. Yeah. All right. There we go. Now this next one, it might be just as difficult to pick, but it's going to be like so much more fun is the thing, because I am going to have us see. I almost put West Virginia on here because, I love me some Mountaineers, but I didn't. I resisted the urge, and I didn't torture us by making us pick Purdue and Northwestern because, we're family, and I don't want to do that to you. So I'm just going to keep on scrolling. Oh, and same with Clemson. I just completely leapfrogged that one too. I'm like, we're not doing that. So we are going to pick Wyoming and Air Force, though, for no good reason other than I like YO. So Wyoming and Air Force, helmet game, baby. You got the lightning bolts from the Air Force Academy, and you've got YO with my cowboy up there with a bucking Bronco. Pick it. 3-3, 1-5. Who you got?
Come on, man. We're picking Wyoming because you like their unis. And I'm a blue, and I got to take Air Force.
Okay, fine. Give me Wyoming then.
I'm picking strictly on the uniform.
It's all good, man. It's all good. If we're not having fun, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's right. It's good stuff, man. I like the one that they did. They painted it like a bomber, and they put the big. They painted it like flat gray. You know. Oh, that was sweet. I like that helmet. That was a good look. Okay, UNLV and Boise State. Joe, UNLV still undefeated. I don't know what to make of Boise State. I don't know what to make of Boise State.
I don't know. Go away, Boise State. Come on, UNLV. I think I won with you last time. Come on. Let's do it again.
Joe, did you look at the line? Boise State's almost a 2-touchdown favorite, dog.
I don't care.
And they're at home on the blue turf.
Oh, they're playing on the blue turf. I don't care. Give me UNLV.
All right, good. I've got Boise State. Here we go. Smurf turf to the rescue. That's right. That's right. We are not going to pick the Chanticleers game. That's right. I know the mascots. I don't know who y'all think you're messing with.
I was hanging out with App State's mascot Saturday. God's cool.
Oh, nice. Wait, was he in? He wasn't in the outfit for sure.
Yeah.
He was just, where were you?
App State was at Georgia State.
Oh,
I was at that game.
That's right. Yep. Yeah. See, I'm telling you, those dudes, ladies, whoever are inside those costumes, man, they are loving life, and they should be.
I mean, here he is. There you go.
He's a good dude. Yeah, that is a good look. That's a good looking mascot right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even gonna. That's a good looking mascot. I'm digging that. Okay, here we go. We're getting there. Memphis is playing UAB. UAB just fired their head coach, so I'm like, we're not picking that game. We're not picking Louisiana hot sauce. We're not doing that game. Look at me. These are all the games we're not picking because they're boring. Check out Joe's personal handheld communication device. He's got information for you there.
Just App State, baby. Go App State.
You are going to be at this game on Saturday. You've told us multiple times. Georgia State at Georgia Southern. Joe, the records tell us this one's not going to be a whole lot of fun. This is your opportunity. Why is this game going to be fun before we pick it?
This game is going to be fun because it is supposed to be a rivalry game. Okay, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yes,
but
and that rivalry is real. They don't like each other.
No, they really don't like each other. But it's going to be fun because it's at Southern, and I don't know if you guys, I don't know how many people in the chat have been able to go to Southern and Paulson Stadium and enjoy a ball game down there. But nighttime at Paulson is a heck of a lot of fun. I'm just going to tell you, and that's why it's going to be fun. It's going to be a backyard kind of, everybody knows each other, fight out in the backyard under some really fun environment and blue lights flashing. It's just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of blue. But Southern is probably going to come out of there with a win.
Just because I know there are a few Bulldogs that have made their way over to Georgia State, I'll take the Panthers. So there you go. Give me Georgia State.
Ty Sneed, East Dub grad over here, Falcon, number 22 in your hearts, freshman on the roster there for Georgia State. Showing him some love while he's down there. But yeah, I'm still going to go with Southern.
All right. Well, see, I like that we went different ways on that one. That's pretty good.
Yep.
All right. So Georgia State, Georgia Southern, keep it in the footprint. Now we get to the ones that Joe just loves to pick. And don't worry, Joe, I'm doing you a favor. First, we're going to pick USC and Notre Dame. I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do. And if I choose to do it too, I'm going to throw up a little bit. So we'll see.
Strike my Heisman pose there for USC.
USC. You got the Trojans. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I didn't know who I was going to pick here. I'm going to pick Notre Dame. So we're different. You went with USC. I like USC's skill, but in some ways I'm like, you have to have more than a little flash. And I know they are. I know they've been running the ball better. I know all the things. But I think I just like Freeman better as a head coach. So that's the reason I'm making that pick right there. Give me Notre Dame. That's where I'm going with that one. So we'll split it up. Joe, I almost had us pick Pittsburgh and Syracuse. Do you wish I had us pick Pittsburgh and Syracuse?
That
would have been tough.
That would have been a hard game.
That would have been a hard one. But we're gonna finish with the Holy War in honor of you. That's right. Utah traveling to Provo to take on BYU. Joe, the one thing you can count on about this game is that visually, this would be a bucket list game for me because the uniforms are sweet and the colors work good together, and the scenery, when you turn and look away from the field, huge mountains, snow-capped, and a lot of the time, just like I'm like, am I at the beach? No, I'm at a football game. Oh wait, that's the prettiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And you just get to sit there for 3 hours and just look at that. So I think this is awesome. With all of that said, Utah has put the screws
Randy
to
is
me.
the uni junkie, just like I am.
I do the thing with green gridiron, bro. Like I told you.
Come on, Enrique. Come on, man.
Love me some gear, dog. All right, so I really want to pick BYU, but I'm not. I'm going to take Utah and hope that they don't put the screws to me again because they did that to me earlier this year. So we'll see.
And that's a solid pick. I mean, I'm sitting over here. I'm thinking about Utah, but I'm going to take BYU. I mean, come on. But Utah, hey, the boys can play.
That quarterback that took over for BYU, did I tell you what number he wears?
What number?
47. You don't remember me saying that last week? Oh, yeah. Joe's like, I know I'm winning now, baby.
That's it. Just put a bow on that one.
It is all
Me and Enrique,
good.
we down with the BYU.
It is all good. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. We've had a good time. Joe, I got to jump over here and change the screen so we can look. And just remind you guys yet again, links in the description. Jump down there, click the link. Just go look around. That's all I want you to do. Go look around. Because if you're a Falcons fan, I heard or read where Supreme still, if you're still in here, he was talking about he wanted a camo helmet. Now, I don't know. I didn't catch it if he wanted a camo Georgia helmet, but I promise you can get one if you really want that. And you can get whatever you want. You want my helmet? Let me know. I'll put you in touch with my boy Jack. He'll hook you up. I'm just saying, this is where it's at, y'all. You can get whatever
get it. Go there, get it. Let me tell you though, Carol 225 and Carol in the chat there. Rocky top, smoky gray uniforms look like Home Depot walking around. I love it. That's hilarious. That is hilarious to me.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, I've seen, like, look here. Do you see this? Do you see this Lions helmet in the small picture there? Look at that. They took the Hawaii blue, made it metallic, and instead of the silver helmet with the blue, right? You've got the blue helmet with the black lion. Yes. Look, I'm telling you, people. I'm telling you. I didn't know what I was getting when I got my helmet. Jack hid the secret. Like, he didn't tell me that the logo was going to be metallic. You know, he didn't tell me it was going to be all shimmery, shiny. Yeah, he didn't even tell me. He's like, a little hidden thing. So I'm just saying, if y'all don't spend money, that's fine. I don't make anything either way. But I do. They do keep track of if you go look around.
Go look.
Just go look. That's all I'm saying.
Give it the old click.
The interwebs are for everybody. That's what I'll say about that. Oh my goodness gracious. So there you go, people. There you go. Joe, we got through another pick'em. It only took us an hour and a half because we got off track. we talked about a bunch of stuff. Steele jumped back in here. Definitely. He's like, I want it. So he wants the camo with the G. Now, okay, Steele, help us build this thing out. What is your face mask? Is it white? Like a white face mask on a camo helmet? Is it black? I bet you could do a chrome silver or a chrome white. Is your helmet matte or is it, like the natural gloss finish? I'm just telling you, friends, if you can dream it, they can help you hook it up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So Get over there. Check them out. The people at Green and Gridiron, good folks. That's the bottom line. Y'all know I wouldn't be messing with them if they weren't good folks. So that's something I hope that you guys can take advantage of if you care. So
Joe, click the link. Yeah.
Before we get out of here, the best part of the show is coming. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. All right, Joe, everybody's favorite portion of the show, the Coach 'em Up segment where we turn Joe loose. We give you a bone and let you get after it. You got your topic? Are you ready to roll?
I am ready to go.
All right, buddy, get after it.
All right, so my friends that wear the stripes, you SEC officials, let me tell you, I've watched some bad football in my day. I've watched some bad baseball in my day. Hell, I've even watched some bad hockey in my day. Watched a game last night, matter of fact. Wasn't very good officiating. Okay? But I gotta say something here. You boys are like a bad Bill Cosby stand-up. You take it, you try to clean it off, and it just ain't getting any better. It's not. I said, honey, I leaned over and I kissed her ever so gently in the forehead, and I said, you've just had an alien. Right? And that's the referees, they've all gathered and they look at each other and they go, we blew the call. You see it, it's on the Jumbotron. We blew it. We blew it. We got to make it up. No, there's no way to make it up. What are we going to do? We're just going to pull our hats down and we're going to make another bad call. We're going to replay everything for the next half hour. What are we going to do? Because we need to take the focus off of our bad call. It is so bad.
It's so bad.
It is so bad, the officiating in the SEC right now, that it's almost like Joe going to Alabama to watch a Crimson Tide football game. That would be bad. It's that bad.
It's that bad.
Fellas, I'm just saying, clean it up, would you? Clean it up. Let's stop stopping the games. Stop throwing the flags. Let the ball players play. And we will see you next week.
Hear, hear, everybody. Hear, hear. I think Joe speaks for us all on that one. I think you did a good job, Joe. I appreciate it. You got to take them to task because nobody else is doing it. So, you know, we got a platform. We're going to use it. That's right, 225. Daniel, they got you back. They got you back.
I love it.
In here.
There you go.
That's right.
Lipstick on a pig, baby. That's right.
Oh, you know how it goes. Well, Joe, if we jump out right now, we could squeak in under an hour and a half. I don't know. You got anything you want to leave the people with before we get out of here?
Y'all go have fun. Take care of each other. And y'all just pay attention. We got some things going to be giving them away here. So y'all just never know. You never know. Hang out with us.
You just never know. And I know we went to Auburn last week and put a whooping on them, and it ain't changed how I
don't care for Auburn.
I apologize for nothing. That's probably that. No apologies. None. Whatever. Joe, man, thanks for hanging out with us. We had a good time. We'll tally them up. We'll be back next week. See how we're doing. See if Nova put the screws to me.
Link.
Hit the link. Y'all be good. Enjoy the football. We'll see y'all next week.